No, you're wrong.
No, I'm right. It's Eugene.
Beauty Fred.
All right. Well, I want us. We can't do polls like very readily, other than going on to like SurveyMonkey or something. I want to hear in chat.
Wait, what's this?
If you had an option to name a presumably a butterfly or a beautifly, that's Pokemon. I don't know Pokemon. Eugene or Beautifred or Beaufred. Beautifred. Which would you choose? You need to know this, because fuck yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Found it.
Hey, guess what?
We can progress.
Wait, so where was it? Why couldn't you get down here?
It's underneath. It could have been locked until we beat the boss.
It could have been, yeah. In fact, I think it was. Remember we found the ingworms that were blocking the big thing?
Yeah.
That was probably it. Thank you, Rackhead.
Beauty Fred. No, Beauty Fred. You guys are all wrong. Go get you guys.
Listen, it's 3 against 1, Nick. I'm sorry. It is just the better name.
Oh, come on.
It was so sad. I was just really... I had a feeling, too. I was like, I bet you... I told Christian that. I was like, you know what? Knowing Nick, he's not going to choose Brugie.
I said Beauty Fred.
Yeah, I know.
Beauty Fred was much funnier, in my opinion.
I agree. Eugene is way more unique, and it is funnier. Yeah.
You guys have no humor. No taste.
Yeah, so random guy and I, we both chose Eugene in the game because it has you choose between that and a third one. I forget what the third one was. That was what I initially was gonna go for, but Eugene is already a cool name, and then fucking Eugene, that's so perfect. Like, fuck it, yeah, love it. You do.
I did a super
appreciate
missile
that.
to his tail, and it still didn't kill him.
That's actually very, honestly pretty accurate. I'll give you credit on that. But luckily I love David George.
Okay.
Hopefully you don't end up kill him. I mean, you can't really do anything to you, so I guess just leave him. Did I find another mini boss to get that? That's interesting.
Just gonna go.
Fair enough.
Ow.
There's no current, so you can't do the crazy jump.
Ow.
Yeah, hit by like... That's so funny. Oh, that's so fancy. Ah, these guys. Gross.
The controller's vibrating from whatever's making the noises upstairs.
I mean, this say Charizard artifact. Maybe it's a big Charizard warrior, and I just don't remember it. I have a feeling it's not. I have a feeling though it's. I don't remember the boss having feet though. In Sun and Moon, I named all my Pokemon, or named that after a beer brand. Oh my god, it's actually great. I love the beer brand. It's a lot of. I mean, hey, that's you could. I genuinely like. Would love to see someone name all like 900 Pokemon a different brand of beer. That would be interesting.
That's a big one.
That is. I feel like it's a mini boss.
Oh god, no. Oh thank god. I thought it was stuck.
Alright, well, have you saved in a while? You know, you say that, and then you did die twice to the last boss, who also was not a main boss, by the way. So just no, you had it. Go left. Oh, that was a missile.
Was there a missile there?
Still on the left half of it, but I think you had to do some specific jumps. It's right there. You can see it. Little. I think you have to go like up and around here, like one of these slots here will take you. Right, yeah, like right to the left here. I would try actually. Yeah. And then to the right.
I did not see it whatsoever.
Named Jolteon Budweiser. I named Charizard. I completely peed online with them. Nice, nice. Hey, there's a skin thing. Okay. This one actually has a... Nope. And look at that!
We had the right idea.
You did. It just... That was weird. So it was on the opposite side of where you've been trying to figure out this whole time. In the light world. That had the doorway and then that. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Everyone's killing themselves in that acid. I don't really know what's up with that. Oh shit, that was spicy. Sun and Moon were good. I'm sad they ditched the advanced outfit mechanic. They simplified it, also battling red and blue again was fun. Oh shit. I'll take your word for it because
You do battle red and blue.
I could not enjoy the game enough to...
You enter the battle tower. They're the final, like, you have a chance to fight them in the battle tower.
We see. I have to get farther than like an hour into the game for that. And, I don't want to.
Yeah, because you're trash.
No, the problem I had was that they were like really, even oddly in a way more handholdy than,
Oh.
yeah.
Right, just do that.
Not bad. I mean, the first one's to whap the shit out of you, but.
Hey, price to pay.
Hey, the breeding mechanic though. Yeah, I just wasn't. It was just not enjoyable for me. So I don't know. I gave it a time. It just felt very handholdy, and I couldn't do what I wanted for like forever. Quit playing it, so I stopped. Sword and Shield got like that too, but luckily it gets out of it once you're outside the beginning part. And I mean they got a little handholdy just like throughout the game when it comes to like the story, but even then.
Got trapped in the light.
Yeah.
We might be getting that soon.
Powerbomb? That'd be pretty sweet. I usually don't give you that pretty early though, so. You really need a save station or something, so hopefully this takes you to the save station.
Well, this should be one, assuming I can walk out.
Unless it's an item. Might be an upgrade.
So this was a save station the other way around.
Hey! Yeah, it was. I just didn't know if they were gonna keep that consistent, you know?
Yeah.
If you didn't grind it, it can still be a fun challenge. Why X and Y was unique. I liked how that. Yeah, I actually really. Yeah. And gymming them all. I don't remember that, but I did beat 7 of the 8 gym leaders, and I stopped playing because there's shit happening, and I never went back to it. So, but I will say X and Y was fantastic. I loved X and Y. Also, just that was the first one they were starting to change the sprites to be less chibi, and for me that was a big bonus. Dead boy. Luminoth died. Target Luminoth was exposed to heavy amounts of Nahoden gas. This is the likely cause of death. What the fuck is Nahoden? I need more context. Whee.
Alright, mini boss time.
The overworld sprites were trash again. I mean, well, I actually liked them, but I think they got much better as time went on, obviously. It was the start of them getting, like, to where they are today. I don't know. It's also been a while, so maybe I remember them wrong. I will say that was the first time I got to mess with like the fashion side of like making your characters look like. I mean, that was like kind of one of the big things that I think sold that game too, because that was even that's when they introduced what Furfrou is the name of it, the poodle Pokemon that you can like style its hair.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
It was the X and Y that they introduced, so it might not have come back in a lot, but it was something like that. Zelda 64 is beautiful. Wow. Why are you hating? He's angry. Grapple Guardian, guess what you getting?
The grapple.
Wow, how'd you guess? It's really cool looking, actually. Still looks like a 64 game. It's Sword and Shield. Wow.
Well,
everyone's so hateful on how Switch games look. I think they look good. I think I was too critical on graphics. You know what y'all need to do to appreciate graphics? You need to play this great game. It's called E.T. on the Atari. You should play that, and then you talk about graphics. That's what I think. Yeah, animations have been not great on Pokemon even to this day, even in Arceus. I'll give you that one. E.T. does not look better than Pokemon. Like, actually, it does not.
Oh.
Everyone's shitting on the new Arceus, and I get that it's not, like, perfect, but... This Darkling Glenchler has absorbed the power of the grapple beam. It will fire the beam to snare potential meals and pull them into its waiting jaws. The beam is powerful and can attach to most surfaces, including your armor. Its eye region is sensitive. The damage in the area can induce a state of anger in the target. A weak spot under the back shell is a prime target as well. When angered, it will use a special attack. So eyeball and butt.
Huh?
Eyeball and butt.
Eyeball and run?
Eyeball and butt are the weak points. Then he'll charge you. You need to get him to hit something, I'm assuming, and then... Okay. Maybe Morph Ball when he goes in that mode, and then you bomb him? I'm not sure. But... No, not in that order. You don't have to get his butt after. I'm saying his weak points naturally are his butt or his eye. And then he does a special attack, and then you gotta figure out how to hurt him. So yeah, don't focus on hitting his eye and then trying to get him. You need to figure out how to hurt him.
Like right now.
Hit him in the butt, not the thigh.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't auto-target the butt.
No, it always auto-targets the center of them. I worried about the black and white remix. They need to cut that. I'm worried about them too because I don't want them to exist because black and white's horrible. I hate black and white. They're the worst gen. Which is unfortunate because they have good Pokemon.
Oh, come on! How did you catch me? I can't get behind them.
Do dash. Don't forget about your side dash.
I don't understand how that grapple got me, but that's okay.
Yeah, that was the first Pokemon that made me realize.
How did the grapple get me? I'm around his side.
You were only slightly off. Also, you're right in his face, which is probably part of the reason.
I think I need to get him to grapple this.
I think you might be right. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. He hit himself. Get him. Ooh, shit. That's spicy. Oh, oh, he hurt himself from that. So maybe you just keep him having to do that. Alright.
He's further away.
Yeah, I bet you keep on having to do that and then he like loses in the corner or something, and then you can just fight him normally. I bet you it's like a 2-stage fight.
Oh, that did it. Oh, come on, that ended already?
Gen 3 and 4 make me want to vomit too. Gen 3 is my favorite. I'm not crazy for Gen 2 personally, of like the original ones. And Gen 4 I like, but Gen 3 is, yeah, Gen 3 is my favorite, then Kanto, then 4, then 2 of the original ones. Then 5 just upset me. And then I quit Pokemon for a while after that. And then Gen 6, I enjoyed again. And then Gen 7, like I said, I did not like the format of how they were holding my hand the whole time.
I guess it's just too close.
Yeah. See, yeah, but that's the thing too. Is I think it depends on what you like start playing. And for me, I started with
that misses what?
I started with Kanto. I think you need to get all the way behind him. Like
you don't have enough time.
You did have time then.
No, you don't! Then you gotta sit there and aim because it doesn't auto-target the tail.
Nick. You got caught on the side of him there, so you can't judge it from that. Let him hit it again. And then don't go against the wall, get caught between him and the wall, because that was the problem there. But there is enough time to get behind him. Okay, go behind. They're the original 2 Game Boy games, and most things after that turned me away from until X and Y and Summon. What's Summon? Oh, Sun and Moon. Nah, I suck.
I don't like this boss either.
So I think the technique is, and that's what I'm trying to say. Try getting close to him, but target him and then do a side jump.
You can't target him when he's in that mode.
We can't?
No.
You did. I think I could have sworn.
No,
you did that
when I
once.
target him, nothing happens.
That's weird. Like literally, when the first time you brought it up, I could have sworn you were targeting him.
Look, always targets the eye, no matter what.
Nick, that's what I'm saying. Target the eye and dash around to the back. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. So yes, you can target him. Just not his butt. It's fine if you can't target his butt. Just
You should be able to target the butt though.
it doesn't matter because if you can get around him, it doesn't matter.
No.
Yes, that's how the whole games have been working the whole time. Oh shit, that's ammo. Ow. Ooh, that's spicy. And Rick. Booty pipe reborn. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Hey. Nice. Do y'all remember Etika? No, I do not actually.
Oh.
That doesn't mean a lot because I don't remember a lot of things nowadays. Nick can confirm. My memory sucks. Oh, oh yeah, I remember him. He's the he's a streamer, right? I mean, I've said in the past, I do not watch Twitch like pretty much ever. So I like YouTube style. I don't like streaming style. Doing it's fun. It's the most convenient for us, but you know. But yeah, I don't watch it. So. But he was, yeah, I did hear about the stuff he was like he did, like stuff he played and whatnot, and so yeah.
Oh come on! I was trying to relock onto him. Lame.
Yeah, and he committed suicide, didn't he? That's not your subject, but I just if memory serves, that's what happened. Boom! There goes his tail. Hope he doesn't have any new moves now.
There is no magnetic pulse on.
Wow, I did not know that. Ooh, yeah! Jesus Christ, that was doing good damage. Yeah, the problem is he hasn't headbutted enough recently, so now you don't have enough ammo for the light ammo at least. That's a bummer. Oh shit! Oh, that's unfortunate though.
I didn't even know this fucking corner.
I know.
Just to go into another corner.
That should work. Oh
Seriously?
shit. Oh god.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, that's the point of his attack at least, so it's working. I think you're honestly better off using your charge beam. Okay. Good health, however. Alright. Oh shit. He gets you grappled again, you're done for. But you got him on the ropes too, so. Jesus Christ, he's literally clipping through like everything. It'd be really nice if he dropped you some light ammo right now. You're so close, and if you had that, that'd be it. Oh! Yeah, Nick would agree.
He's very annoying.
You're about to be out of missiles, too. Get him. Yes! Okay. Woo!
Luckily, I regen health when I stand in the...
Oh my god, can you imagine if you didn't? I wonder if that's not the case in the hard difficulties.
I have no clue, but I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is at least to beat that was to stay in the...
Yeah, that's with your situation
health.
Specifically, yeah, you were. If you didn't have that, then you would have been working with like maybe 3 HP. So,
which would have been enough. I didn't take any damage.
You didn't. That's true. Although, if you're stepping out of the bubble and that still damaged you, and you didn't regen inside the bubble, that might have killed you.
Whatever. First tried it.
You did.
Press and hold. Okay. Probably didn't read that properly, but that's okay.
You just need to target a grapple thing, and then just push the aim button, and it should just do it. So. Only problem is you're not close enough. It'll light up a little bit more when you're close enough. There you go. Whee! Hooray! Swing boy! Waha! Yippee! Hey! Hell! Oh! Hey. Oh, cool! And I just give you a. Ooh. Fair warning. Okay, well.
The save's right up here.
I was gonna say, a lot of times they throw shit at your way at the very last second. Or ways back from bosses, so. You wanna make sure you don't die. It was. It's been a while, so I can't blame you for not remembering the beginning cutscene, but what happened is she was fighting with Dark Samus, and a bunch of Ing surrounded her, and they beat like the shit out of her, and her suit malfunctioned. Now that's bullshit, because that always happens. But that being said, yeah, it was installed, and it was malfunctioning. So when it malfunctions, her suit basically just defaults not. It's plot armor. Let's be real. So. But it was installed in her suit originally. just to be clear. Not everything is, but the grapple beam was one of them. So there's grapple beam, I think, like bomb, Varia suit, yeah. So yeah, power bomb.
How do I get back up there? Oh, I know how.
Whoa! Nah, fuck off, guys. Ain't got time for that bullshit.
The save was the only thing I wanted to get to.
Sure. Sure, let's go with that, kid. You know, we can't disprove it. I'll give you that one, so. Alright, so you have the grapple beam, which means you should be able to get the artifacts now. I don't know if we're going to be able to get very far with that tonight, but.
Wanna go down all the way. That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Now, the only trick is, though, I don't know where the final one is. Hopefully, when you are able to explore after that one, with where the grapple beam will take you there, maybe you'll be able to, it'll be along the path like we were saying.
Huh.
But it does seem pretty clear that you are going to have the Spire Ball pretty soon.
Oh, this is the boss up here. No, that's fine. We can go here. I think they lowered. Oh, fuck you guys. Oh, they lowered it so you have to go up and around. Oh.
Is that where you just came from?
Yeah, they made it so you can't go in that
Go back
room.
the way you were, yeah, okay. Top of being an asshole who wouldn't let you shoot his butt, he broke the stage so you can't get back.
I gotta go over here.
Yeah. Man, I really thought you were gonna be getting the new weapon tonight. That's bummer. Yeah, again, I don't think dark weapon. I think it's better to use anything but dark weapon.
I needed light ammo.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think these guys drop anything, because you can't kill them, actually. They just kind of, like, recede. So.
I'll get it in here. I didn't even say go. We're good. I accidentally hit the morph ball. Which is not.
I mean, hey, fall damage. Running that on the off chance you were going to get that. So.
Oh, those are all the.
Hey, guess what?
What?
You can get across this room now. Grapple hug. There's one on the ceiling.
Is it third? Yeah, but I can't do anything over there.
No, yeah. What you that now you can't. Before that would have been helpful. So.
Oh, I don't know why I'm leaving this way. Whatever. Go back. It is helpful.
Look at you, Spider-Man.
Shit. I went too far. No, we're good.
Yeah, it is interesting though how like now obviously like they were made but yeah, even so like Fusion was made after Super Metroid, and you don't get a grapple beam in Fusion. So but yeah, after Fusion, actually the same year they did Fusion, they did Metroid Prime 1, and Prime 1 had the grapple beam. So it's kind of interesting that the 2D games, they just didn't want to do that for a little bit, but Fusion is a weird one though, either way, so honestly, there's a lot of things that are kind of odd about that.
Fusion, Metroid Federation Force.
Gross. Very gross. That one you have a fucking grapple beam, but you're also not Samus, so. Your insert random name here, Federation Trooper, that you will never see the face of because you're in a giant mech suit, which makes you just a larger Federation Trooper. So why are you a Federation Trooper? I don't know. Then the whole point of the game is moot because everything you do basically means nothing. And then you see one scene that matters. Don't understand the point of that game. I really don't. The second time it was like, you know what? Metroid should be a multiplayer game. It's like, no, it shouldn't. It just shouldn't.
Oh, that one we can play together?
Yeah, we can, but I'm saving that until after we're done with all the games. Because, okay, it's not worth messing with. Oh, this is one of the tough ones again.
Yeah, fuck these guys. Rude.
Samus wish she was as strong as Spidey Boy. Your experience? I strongly disagree with that. At least the Primes, I don't think it should. If you want to do some sort of open world 2D thing, I would be okay with that, I guess, but not 3D.
I don't know why.
I honestly really just don't.
Oh, they're making it so I have to kill him.
No, I just don't think that works for. I don't think open world works very well for Metroidvanias. That's the thing. So you can make the areas more open, but that would change the at its core what Metroid is, and that is going from one point A to point B, unlocking areas you can't access before. So the only way you could do that is it just wouldn't have. I don't know. They could, I guess, but it wouldn't have the same effect. So. Oh. Okay, bye guys. They're just like, I'm bored.
Sure.
No, I think that would be cool. But it's still, if it's not Metroid, if it's not blocking you off from going places, then it's not Metroid. It just isn't.
You could still do that in open world format.
You could, but I don't think it would have the same effect. So I have a hard time imagining where that would work well. So. Yeah, if you think about like even like so like take Breath of the Wild and if you didn't have all the tablet abilities at the beginning, yeah, that would be something along those lines, but it would definitely not have the same feel as this. So if you're going for something completely new to bring Metroid into the fold, then they could do that. I would probably be out then though. So I like what Metroid is. I just want more of it. That's it. So.
You know, they're always
If they wanna make
they're
bigger
always gonna
areas.
try something new, like a Federation Force.
Yeah, true. And everybody hated it. And then look at what happened with Dread. Something they already do normally, and everybody loved it. So I think the evidence is clear there. Just don't fuck with things. Don't fix what's not broken.
I'm okay with new ideas.
I'm okay with new ideas when they can...
Or new formulas.
When they
Sometimes you
need
just
it.
say discover new games, new gameplay, new
Cool.
game type.
New IPs are for that. Don't mess with franchises.
No!
If franchises aren't broken, don't mess with them.
I feel like it's totally fun to do that with franchises. Look
Look
at God of War. Oh, bitches.
True, but if I really loved, the problem was I'd never cared about the original trilogy of God of War, so this is the first one that really appeals to me. But for people who really like that gameplay, they're probably pretty pissed about this new one. So...
Ah! Oh, they're actually still not dark.
I don't know if this is the guy to be killing to get light ammo. Because these guys take a lot of fucking hits with a beam.
They're not dark.
They aren't?
No. These are the ones I fought from before, they ran away.
Yeah, those ones were like the super dark ones.
Were they dark?
Yeah. They're just like the super armored version of them. Generally, rule of thumb is if it's in the dark world, I mean, there's exceptions, obviously. If it's in the dark world, they're going to be dark enemies, so... But yeah, these ones are like the super dark ones. They're just armored ones, I guess, or something like that.
Oh, they ran away again. But... Oh.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but... I think that's it. If you're trying to appeal to everyone, you're never going to with a franchise. I think that's okay. So... When you're trying to appeal to everyone by making something what it's not, then I think that's where you're starting to just be going towards money. Just because something doesn't sell well doesn't mean it's not desirable.
I still feel like it's okay to try something new.
I think
If it doesn't work, then you don't do it again.
I think little things are okay to experiment with, but if you change the whole format of something, I think that's where it really
Well,
is.
no, if you're trying, you know, example, not saying they should do it, but example, like open world.
They always fucking messes you up.
Because I get turned around with this, and I don't know which way I need to go. Open world Metroid. Do I feel like it could work? Yes. Is it the right decision? I don't know.
I don't think. I disagree with both those things. I don't think that it wouldn't work. I don't think it would. Okay, so this is you haven't played enough Metroid though to really know what Metroid is, though. To be fair, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, again, for somebody for someone new who likes open world things, cool. Yes, it would get them in. But for Metroid fans, there's nothing that open world offers that is.
What are
I feel
Metroid
like
games?
it handles it.
Collectability in open world games. There's a lot of.
It's closing off areas.
Yeah,
by
you could do that.
collectability.
Yeah,
So you could. And
Easily.
I think you can open up the world a bit more. I just think that like an actual proper like open world, it would actually kill that then. So. Because then it would be almost like full exploration, and then there's just here is a door you can't get to, and here's a door you can't get to, and the whole point is to kind of close you in until you find a new item. So I think opening up a little bit would I think even a decent amount, opening the world up a decent amount would still work for it, but making it like proper open world, like huge open world, I don't think that would work. So
how the fuck do I get up there?
you there's a door to get in from up there. I'm wondering if you have to get in there to do the grapple. When you're on the platform that you rise, does it not get you high enough to get the grapple?
No.
Really? I think that's what the point is for it.
Rude.
Well, yeah, there's at least a door.
There's no door to get me up there.
You were up there though once before. That's why I'm confused. So when you're on top of that one, it's at its height. You can't aim at the thing.
No.
Huh. I don't understand what this is used for. Yeah, you can. That's.
What the fuck is that? That is terrible.
What do you mean that's terrible? You can't jump high enough normally, so there's a platform that doesn't get you all the way to the top, but it gets you high enough to be able to grab the grapple.
Yeah, but you can barely see that. Terrible. You should be able to go over here, and oh, look it! Now I can go over.
Yeah, well, there was a door. Well, okay, it's not a door, but it's a hole. You got over here once. So, yeah, you did. So there's a way to, yeah, it just connects here. So, I don't know. I was just saying, but the whole point of that thing was, I feel like, had to be for getting the grapple. So, wasn't there a door we can get over there? Or did you already do that? Oh, you did that with the save room, that's right. Shit, no, I don't know where the final one is. You're also got the one and the 3, so I feel like we're missing one. I think I actually remember seeing one at some point, another one.
In here?
In this area, yeah. So I think we might have just seen one we couldn't get to at the time. So maybe we can get to it now? I'm not sure. Also, way back, I do remember this in this area. I think I want to say in the light world, there's a door that you may not have gone through that was on the bridge area. Remember the bridge that you had turned?
I tell you don't like hand holding in games.
No. Okay, so that's just taking my words as like extremes. So I don't like extreme amount of hand holding. I do like when they guide you someplace. But the problem was with Pokemon is that I literally couldn't even go to like grassy areas for like over an hour that I wanted to, that I could see, because people were turning me around. And I had to progress the story consistently to do that. And especially with Pokemon, that's the problem, is that Pokemon doesn't do that already. So I don't like the fact that they have offered that in the past and they took that away in that game. That's where the issue more lies. It's when they change things that I'm used to, that I like about the games, that kind of kill the point that I'm used to, you know? Or meanwhile, so I personally, I was talking about this with a random guy actually. We were saying, because delving into why I don't like, okay. Okay. I'm gonna scare you by getting in and exploding. There's something you can grapple here? No,
that's
okay.
The rumor just...
No, you're true. Yeah.
Alright, well, I think we're gonna save and might just call it then.
Yeah, that's fair.
Save
Yeah, because
right
we have to. I'm pretty sure it is just out here and we can find it by exploring. But yeah, that's fine. But anyways, yeah. So what we were saying was, where he was asking me about why, like trying to figure out why I don't like it. And I think the root of it for me was I don't like just exploring. I like having some guidance. Like I like having a point to get to, and yeah, you can say that the whatchamacallit, the shrines are that, but it still felt like it was just trying to get you to go everywhere and do everything at once, you know?
What,
it just felt a little, yeah.
Zelda's do whatever the fuck you want. You want to go straight for the missions, do it.
I don't like that though. I like it when it's straightforward, there's a set path you're supposed to go on.
The end all be all goal is defeat Ganon. You can do it, honey. Yeah, you can go to Ganon right away.
Yeah, I can. I did. But that's not what they don't give you the full ending if you do that, and it just doesn't feel very guided. It's just they want you to explore. That's kind of what the whole point was. I don't like that.
You're new to the world. Explore the world that you slept through, what, 200 years, 2,000 years, something stupid like that?
Yeah. No, I agree. That's the story. I don't like that. I don't like that they want you to just kind of fuck around and explore stuff, you know? That's not what I want. That's where I think the problem lies with me in Breath of the Wild. So, and that's the thing.
You wanted a traditional Zelda game, and they're not going to go back to that.
They could, but they at least for Breath of the Wild, and like this lineage at least, they're probably not going to.
And the way they're doing it, they're not going to go back anytime soon.
Well, they could if they don't listen. So Breath of the Wild, and they're doing Breath of the Wild 2 as a sequel. The other Zeldas they've announced, yes, they're remakes, but they're that type of style game too. They could easily just do like a tangent, because this is in the past they did but
their money right now is all in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I'm not saying right now, but 2D. But this is, in the past, what they were doing is they were doing the 3D console entries, and then they were doing the 2D or like over top view ones. Yeah. So they could definitely still be doing that and down the road, and I think that's That's a thing. So
They could. I don't know.
it just might be that
I have a
the Wild
feeling
style ones.
Nintendo and the developers of Nintendo see Breath of the Wild as their best-selling Zelda game,
They could, and they could
And-
just exclusively go that route.
and I have a feeling they're exclusively go that route while remastering their.
They just traditionally
old
have
games.
not, and even then, Ocarina.
But traditionally,
Ocarina of Time was like amazing.
traditionally
highly-
they've already broke their tradition.
True. And in the style of game, I'm talking about the format of how they make their games. That
I'm
they
just
have-
saying in general. Right now,
So-
their two big focuses are the Breath of the Wild format and Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors not really their main focus. It's just the game they just released. I'm talking about literally like development and what they want to do with the series as a whole.
Yeah, they're transitioning to modern day. Modern day games are more open world.
That's not what I'm talking about, Nick. I'm not talking about the style of game. I'm talking about how they produce, how they try releasing games. I'm talking about when they try to prioritize their big ones, of course, but then they make side ones on the side. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, their side ones are the remakes.
They might, but they weren't always, and there were some remakes. But what I'm saying is that they could keep on going forward, making new side games as well, because they always traditionally have.
They could.
Same thing with Mario. They always traditionally have. For
But
those.
wouldn't you think? Okay, then let me throw this out there. Wouldn't you think they would, instead of doing these remakes, produce a new game?
What do you mean? It would be a new game. How do I answer that?
No, what I mean is, what you're saying is what you want, or it could potentially be true. Instead of getting like the Skyward Sword remake and the Link's Awakening remake and whatnot, instead of making those remakes, why don't they just make a continuation of those like timelines?
Don't say.
But they're not. Instead, they're trying to pile.
They haven't yet. I'm not saying it's going to be an immediate thing. I'm saying because these still things take long. This is literally how it's been worked throughout history. They've been doing that. They did their big hitter, the ones that they're focusing on that bringing them a lot of money, and the majority of the people are going for it. And they have their side games that they release over every couple of years. They do.
Correct.
And that's what I'm saying, is
I
they
feel like
could.
that formula is still being done, but just with remakes over new games.
I agree. So that's all I'm saying is that I feel they very well in the future could be not doing a remake side game, and they could be doing a new entry side game.
Very well could, or they can keep the new formula of just continuously doing remakes for their old stuff.
They could. They could, but
I
also
like
at a
the
certain
old format
point.
going forward in main titles, and I think the majority would agree. Look at Skyward Sword.
I mean, I love Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword is good.
So
you're saying you want the open world new formula type of Zelda over the kind of like what this is?
I think that regardless, the main titles are probably going to go in the style of Breath of the Wild. I'm not debating that. I think the fact is that I just don't think that they're gonna. Even then, I would have a hard time believing how would they do remakes exclusively of their old games because they're gonna run out. You know,
Yeah, but that's still a lot of games they got to remake before they even run out. They got
I
Zelda
still
1,
don't
Zelda
think they
2,
would
the
do that,
Oracles.
no. I would have a hard time believing they would do that. Again, they've done this in the past, so I feel like they very well could just make a new side game. So
If they do that, then by all means, I'm all game. But wouldn't... Okay, what about this? Isn't their new side game Hyrule Warrior?
no, that was made by a different studio. So
Okay. But this is made by a different studio compared to other Metroid games.
true, and that's why Metroid Dread was made, and this was made by Retro Studios.
So
And 4 is being made in Retro
who's
Studios.
actually the real right studio for Metroid games then?
There is no right one. It just depends on people's preference.
Okay. Hyrule Warrior is made by a different studio, but it's canon to the Breath of the Wild
True.
story.
That's fair. I'll give you that. But still, traditionally, they made first-party ones, and they made side ones on the side too,
Of
first-party
course.
as well.
Of
So,
course. I mean,
that's
and all be
what
all,
I
even though it's a
meant
different
to
studio, it's still first party.
No, that's what I mean by first-party is not made by a side studio. That's what I'm saying. So, because Retro Studios, it is a first-party title published, but
Yeah.
it's not made by a first-party.
It's same
That's
thing,
what I'm
I guess, could be said about the remakes for Diamond and Pearl. That was not done by Game
Correct.
Freak.
Yes,
But
agree.
it is still canon to the series.
Of course it is. Yeah, I'm just saying that, especially because that's the thing. Is what I'm talking about is the studios making new stuff, and if it's a different.
Oh, what's that one studio that always makes new ones? Is it Bluefin?
Blue Point?
Blue Point? Are they the ones that do remakes?
They do. Although I will say the next thing they're working on, they said, is not a remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
So, yeah.
It may tell you, okay, they wanted to make Zelda 2. I'm all for with the new old formula.
Dude,
The
I would
future
love if they
original
remake Zelda
titles, but not hype up AAA games by all means. Breath of the Wild is the successor to NES Zelda.
Yeah. Yes. And
To a
no.
degree, I mean, it's a different type of Zelda that's more modern compared.
It's what he wanted to do on his original Zelda. I wouldn't say it's a successor to it. I think it's.
That's what he did in his original Zelda, if you think about it realistically, with the amount of
with
technology.
what he could at the
yeah,
time.
yeah. That's what I mean.
But
He
because
took Zelda and
because,
made it into a top-down open-world game.
Well, this is the trick that I've even said.
Who didn't really guide you much.
When I talked about Breath of the Wild in my little rant video, anyways, was the fact that, regardless of what he wanted it to be, it is something. It was, at least before Breath of the Wild, something else. It became its own thing because he started making games with the limitations, and then those things
Expanded
that were
every year.
but they kept the same core aspects of them every time.
Yeah.
Because they've already had people love that stuff, and if they're drawn into the game, you don't change everything about the game. So
You add and take away.
yes.
And unfortunately, with Breath of the Wild,
with Breath of the Wild, they wanted it. That was
it
more
was
of a
kind of
big-
like a,
it was.
hey, we're trying something new. What do you guys think?
And it was because they
Well, that's what I said about Metroid. That's what I was saying about Metroid, though. Hey, they're like, hey, we're gonna try something new. What do you guys think? If it fails, then they don't do it anymore. But if it's good, shit, we're gonna keep
and
on
it's
going.
true. That's true. And that definitely could happen with Metroid. I just think that I think in the same,
that's what I was saying. Is I feel like Metroid could fall on that path of hey,
could.
open world. I'm not saying they should, but hey,
No.
open world could work.
No, they absolutely could
with
try that.
with that formula.
I still don't think it would work, but that's opinion. But they definitely could go down that path. You're not wrong. Chances are, though, probably not, only because of the fact that Nintendo just fucking hates Metroid. They never want to give.
No,
Metroid
they hate
games
other
out.
games. They hate Star Fox.
They hate Star Fox, F-Zero, and Metroid. Just Metroid got a little more love recently. That's the only difference.
But mostly Star Fox and F-Zero.
It's really up there. F-Zero's been really fucked for
Pikmin.
like years. Pikmin has gotten some attention at least. So.
And Kid Icarus and
Kid Icarus
Ice
actually.
Climbers.
So I don't agree with Kid Icarus, only because Kid Icarus actually had. If you really look at the release,
they had a
release
3DS
times,
port.
They had the 3D. It wasn't a port. It was
A
the new
game.
Metroid.
They had a DS game.
They've had 3 games, and they've all been really spread apart from each other. So it's just not. It's just weird with that. So.
I mean, yeah, Ice Climbers and Waluigi just got it. Yeah, what am I saying?
Yeah, I mean, but there's still differences in how. That's true. What my main concern though with Zelda 1 versus Breath of the Wild is that the formula is almost completely different at its core. So
I'd say even though I haven't played Zelda 1, I've seen gameplay.
yeah,
Um,
the only thing that's the same is the exploration.
I feel like in Zelda 1 original, you can kind of go wherever, but you're limited to what you can do until you get items. That's a Breath of the Wild. You're still locked behind stuff to a degree until you get items.
No, it's not items that's blocking you. It's just the fact that you need to go there.
Yeah, the items being shrines.
They're still not items. You can actually go to any of the divine beasts whenever you want to. So
That's correct.
Not items. There's no items that are blocking you there. That's one of my big
Difficulty
gripes with-
level skill, yeah.
Difficulty is not items though. That's what I'm saying. Is that there's still a difference there. Is that Zelda traditionally was always item based and getting items. That's gone in Breath of the Wild. That is gone in Breath of the Wild. Difficulty is the new barrier, which is fair. You know, I can understand that. That is clearly what it is. But it's
But with
not
each item you
items.
get, it makes it easier. So it's still using items as the core, but they're just repurposing it to a different.
But they're not. I'm not talking about heart containers as items. I'm talking about like you don't get.
Well, stamina too. I'm not just saying
Yeah,
heart, but
true.
Stamina. Stamina's huge.
That is again, but you can still get by even without that.
You can.
So
yes.
what I'm saying,
but-
I'm saying is that you don't get the magic dust. You don't get the bug catching net. There's not something that's stopping you from progressing through without having those. There's not something stopping you from progressing without having bombs because you already have bombs. You know, bow and arrow. Obviously, you gotta find one, but you can get them anywhere. It's not something
Correct.
you actually have to.
You can run out of arrows though.
You
Your
can run out
bow
of
can
arrows.
break,
You can run out
Your
of arrows.
weapons do break.
You can run out of arrows in
Correct.
the rest of them too.
but your weapons do break. So that's
But
that's
there is no way in an early Zelda game to shoot something with a bow and arrow until you get far enough in the game where you can get bow and arrows. You can get a bow and arrow wherever, whenever you want in Breath of the Wild.
it doesn't mean it'll help.
It's not the point. What I'm
But
saying is
I
that-
get you.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the item thing changed like 1,000%. That's not at all a thing in Breath of the Wild. I do think that personally, if they did, you get items when you defeat Divine Beast, I would be way more. That would help me tremendously. being
You
more into
kind
the
of
game.
do get an item though. You get their guidance.
It's not an item. That's not. That doesn't even work like an item. They literally. So they give you the abilities. Yes.
which are items that you need.
You
to
don't
use.
need them to progress at all. You do need them in the rest of the series. Not having bombs and having a wall that you have to bomb to progress is not the same as being really helpful by having Rivali's win and shoot up there and fly farther away, because you don't need that to progress. You do need bombs. And this is the difference between like Metroidvania stuff.
If you take out the equation of people that hack and speedrun and glitch the game and use the abilities to their literal fullest extent, and you're just playing the game naturally, there are shrines you can't get to unless you have some of those guidances.
That's fair. I'll give you that. But you don't need to do the shrines, and they're not forcing you to do the shrine. They're forcing you to go through the game in Zelda if you want to progress, and that is blocked by items. So, still at the end of the day, I get that. But regardless,
Well,
yeah, you don't.
creating
You
the
don't.
history.
You don't need it. So.
Well, yeah, Master Sword's actually pretty weak in Breath of the Wild. You can use it like 4 times and it loses its light and you're done.
See, that's a I think the Master's a good point too of like this whole item thing is like, for me, I obviously Master Sword's in the game, so that's like something I want, something that's really helpful, something that I can benefit
Yeah,
from. It's not required, but it's. So I immediately went there. Whatever, yeah, it was. But my point is, I went right there, and then after I got the Master, I'm like, what the fuck do I do now?
The quests.
What quest? Side quest helping some person get fucking salmon? No, I'm talking like it just I lost all direction after that, you know? And I like direction, personally. So
I know.
I'm not everybody, but I do. I like direction. So, and I like when I have a clear objective. I don't like it when they force you to go
know
that
the clear
way.
objectives of the fight Ganon.
Yeah,
Bye.
and that's why I did the Master Sword, and I went straight to get it. And then I was like, what the fuck do I do now?
You're supposed to do the Divine Beasts, go to the towns.
They don't make me want to go, though.
Huh?
They don't make me want to go, though. That's the problem.
Boy, they.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just how I feel about
You
it.
start One Piece, you let me know. I'll quiz you to make sure you're actually watching it.
Then you can see, you can see yourself. The fuck? Wait, is it gonna show you where it is?
Yeah, it is.
Yes!
Found it.
That's great! See, Metroid agrees with my rant.
Metroid still helps you.
It is. You know, because it heard me talking about how I don't want to go open world. And it's like, yeah, I agree.
By the way, we cannot progress until we get the Super Bomb.
There's no such thing as Super Bomb. Power Bomb.
Power Bomb.
That is a problem. Unless there's a portal in that room that you can get to.
No,
in the light room.
it'd be P. It'd be there.
I don't think. Do they tell you that even when you haven't been in the room?
Yeah. I have not been in this room.
Yeah, I know, but would they say P in
world.
there? Hold on, is there a P down there? There's a P in there.
Is there a P in there?
There's a P. That's
there
the other side,
There's a P
yeah.
in there.
So yeah, there's a portal in there. You have to get the Spider Ball. Power Bomb is Nick. I'm telling you right now.
So the Spider Bomb must be in this room as well.
Well, no, because it looks like it.
All right. Well, next week we'll go to this room and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we have to figure something out. I don't know, man. That's confusing. One thing's for sure: we either need a the Power Bomb, or the
Wait,
Spider
isn't
Ball.
this in the lower level shit? It is in the lower level
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's literally. You know, remember that Spider Ball wall?
No, that's this. That's this.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
this.
Wait, what?
This is the middle.
Where is that?
All right, guys. I know I told. Yeah, I can't. We're too far.
Yeah, no, it's
We're too far away.
It is. It's gonna take a lot of time. Like, at least an extra hour if we do that. So that's okay.
Nick, do I need to watch anything else before One Piece anime? No, just watch One Piece. Don't skip an episode.
You can watch Two Piece to
Because
prep
I
you
need
for it.
a good anime to watch. I never watched Steins Gate, so
I've heard Sounds Gate's pretty good.
you watched Seven Deadly Sins.
Good. Then you can pass me up too, because I'm probably not gonna watch it in time.
Yeah, Seven
You
Deadly
know,
Sins.
you could watch. You watch JoJo. JoJo's fucking awesome.
I'm watching one about gambling right now.
Oh, the girl with the
Yeah.
Van Bibber. She loved that.
Oh, now that I've finally cracked my shell on Netflix, I can finally catch up on all the shows.
My God, Nick.
But
Well, hey, I'll take it. I won't shit on that because you know what? You know what's also gonna need you to be okay with Netflix?
What?
JoJo.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Whatever decided to get to that. So, all right, that's it, guys. We're done. We'll be back Monday for sure. This Monday's a go.
You love JoJo? Okay, yeah, we're
this
gonna have to talk about this later, boy.
This Monday will be Bound by Flame. So be there for that.
Yes. Mondays.
Thursday will be good as well.
Mondays, just fair warning for the immediate future. I have no idea what's going on. Seems like they might be affected. On and off. I'm trying my best here, but next Monday we're safe. We will stream. We will stream Bound by Flame. The following Monday does not appear to be
I don't know what's happening either because I'm going week by week on work basis. My new job hasn't started yet.
There's a bit of stuff up in the air on both of our end.
But next week we're good. I have next week off as I'm sick right now.
So yeah, no, we'll we'll see.
And Thursday we'll be back for more Metroid for sure. Next stream in August. No, that's not gonna happen. We just need to figure out what's going with our jobs.
Yeah.
And then we can plan around that.
A lot of what's
most likely what's going to happen is everything's going to be pushed back an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So I'll be starting about 8:30, and then going till about 1:30.
And once he knows that, then it's more likely for me to have less problems at my work, making sure that I can be available for these as well.
But
what's also
the thing is, even after that, things still might change depending on my work again.
Yeah. I mean,
because tournaments.
Well,
it won't be an issue right away.
Hopefully you can find a schedule where
it won't be an issue right away, but I gotta plan accordingly. If you know.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't you try to get tournaments on like a set day of the week?
Correct, but if I can only do it on Monday and Thursdays,
well, then we can switch the days. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, but you're saying not for like we wouldn't be like a week by week changing thing.
I can integrate you guys in the YouTube rabbit hole. Oh, jeez, that seems like a lot. All right.
What's the rabbit hole? Real quick, what's the rabbit hole?
I don't want to mess with anything. I'll text you on it. Okay,
there we go.
All right. Peace out, everyone. See you Monday for Bound by Flame, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here.
Best Witcher game. I'm so excited.
Bye, guys.